this computer. All right. Zoom again for the 10,000th time. We're back in Zoom. And so I figured, why not use the only technology we have the option to use, but I want people
Right.
to meet you. And, we're all at home, so let's meet from home. I am in CFR headquarters right now, my son's bedroom, which is which has been my office and his place to do homework. So I have to like kick him out, and he kicks me out. It's fun. It's a good time. But anyway, this is Stephanie. Steph, just say hello to the people.
Hi, people.
Stephanie is on the CFR team as a coach and came on at about the craziest time as you possibly can.
Right. I remember us sitting there going, oh, it's nothing to worry about. We'll be fine. People just need to wash their hands. And here we are.
Here we are. 6 more weeks of a plague.
Ah.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. It's a crazy time for everything. And, being in business at the gym for 11 years, it's definitely the strangest time I've ever brought a new coach on. Like, you were literally about to start coaching, like the next week or two. So everybody was going to meet you anyway. And then things kind of got pushed back a little bit with us getting everybody online and making sure everybody's taken care of at the gym. And the dust has kind of settled, and I just want them to meet you a little bit. So what kind of brought you, let's talk about your CrossFit journey first. What brought you into CrossFit?
Okay. I think the first time that I got started in CrossFit, I had been powerlifting, Olympic lifting. I had done all of that. So I had some weightlifting background, but I was just like going to like a LA Fitness style gym. And my husband and I got married, and my best friend was like, yo, when you get back, because we were on our honeymoon, I'll never forget her sending me this text. She said, when you guys get back, you need to come to this gym. You're going to love it. She's like, I feel like, she was my workout partner at the time. So she's like, I feel like this is exactly what we've been looking for. And while it wasn't a CrossFit like affiliate, it was a CrossFit style gym. So that's kind of where like my CrossFit journey began. I started there, and this is when I lived in Florida at the time. I'm born and raised in the state of Florida, and then my husband's in the military, and that brought us up here. So I was there for the duration of us being in Florida, right before we moved here. And then we moved up here, and I tried a couple of different gyms and then found a home that I really loved. And then for full transparency, I walked in the door at that gym at like 215 pounds, decided to make a change for myself, and it really changed my life. I've always had issue with weight fluctuation my entire life. So in that, period of like 5 or so years, I've been high, I've been low, I've been somewhere in the middle. So it's never really, this is probably the longest consistently that I've been down. And that's been over the last 2 years. So I found CrossFit. I loved CrossFit, and then I drank the Kool-Aid, so to speak, and now I'm a coach. I've been an educator. I was a music teacher for the last 13 years. So teaching and coaching is second nature to me, but also I really enjoy that opportunity of like getting to see people have those life-changing moments when they're in the gym, really just the light bulb comes on and they're like, yep, this is what I need to be doing. This is where I need to be. This is how I can affect change in my life. So I love being a part of that.
Nice. That's a great journey to CrossFit. It's a typical journey to CrossFit, which is so awesome that such like great journeys are so typical in what we do, and what what we're all involved in. But it's a great journey into it. Like, all right, come try this awesome thing, and then it's awesome, and you stick with it, and it changes your life all the way around. And I think that's great. Just looking at CrossFit in general from over the years, for me, I always like to use Coach Glassman's quote from back in the day, where he always he'd tell people when they come into the gym, like, or let's say veteran members, Coach, why don't you just tell people what this does for them? He's like, I undersell it. If I told people how much CrossFit is going to change their life, they would think I'm crazy.
Right.
right? Like, and it's
That crazy CrossFit person.
yeah, yeah. So he always tried to not, even though he's the CrossFit person, he always tried not to do that.
Yeah.
But we share our stories all the time with people, right? I mean, when, either
Right.
individually or we tell people what our members are up to and all that kind of stuff. Man, it can really, change. It can change your life, and it does if you let it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So that's your CrossFit journey. What kind of brought you in to wanting to coach, other than obviously being a teacher and probably knowing you had the skill set for it? What brought you into wanting to be a CrossFit coach?
Um, I just really saw how CrossFit could take someone who had little to no self-esteem and completely turn that person around. I have an athlete that went through a really tough time in her life, went through a divorce and is kind of like trying to redefine herself, find who she is in, the mess of being a mom and also being a divorcee and what that looks like. And she came into the gym because she was tired of putting everyone first. And the changes that I've seen in her, not just physically but mentally too, are insane. Like it's a different person. So to be able to like see that happen is probably one of my biggest motivating factors for being a coach. Like it's great for people to PR, it's great for people to make gains. I'm excited about those things too, but for people to really make lasting changes to improve their mental well-being as well as their physical well-being and let it be a whole package is really what I'm in it for the long run.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. And for you guys watching this, like that's when I met with Stephanie for the first time. We kind of went through that when I interview our coaches, and you just went through the whole interview process. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want to know. Like because that's what we care about at CrossFit Renaissance. We care about like changing your life based around your goals and what you're looking for. And you hit it on the head. And you said the exact same thing to me when you first came in. It's like, yeah, it's awesome to, deadlift 300 pounds.
That's great.
It's cool, man. Of course, but that's the small picture. The big picture is what it's going to do.
Yeah,
To change your life, which is awesome.
for sure. Yeah.
So very cool. So I did again just a brief interview for the people. Anything else you want people to know about you before they kind of meet you in classes, which right now is going to be on Zoom and stuff? But
On Zoom, I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades, if you will. Like you might be talking about something and be like, oh yeah, I know about like that. I know that stuff. So I taught music for 13 years. I also am a stylist. So I have a fashion business. I have a fashion blog with one of my very close friends. I sing. I am in the praise and worship team at church. So I do CrossFit, but I also do a lot of other things as well. And I'm really excited to be a part of the CrossFit Renaissance team. And I can't wait to meet all of you in person when all of
I
this is
know,
over.
I know, in person for sure, and hopefully sooner than later.
Yes.
Nobody has any idea even at the highest level when we're going to be opening all this stuff up. But for now, we're going to be online and keep promoting our community bonds and stick together through all this. Super important stuff to not just get lost in your own house in your own head.
Oh, so important.
You
Like the
know,
fact that the sun is out today, I'm super excited about. Even though it's cooler out, I'm like, you know what, I'll take it.
yeah, right on, man. I'm with you. Yeah, the sun is definitely. I gotta at least step outside today. I've been working out in my yard barefoot, which has been kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, exactly. I know you're looking forward to meeting everybody in person. I can't wait to
Definitely.
see everybody again in person. And for the
How
time
you
being, we're
feeling? So excited.
you
I
know,
didn't really ever think that I was an extrovert until we had to be away from people for this long. And
I
I'm like,
know,
I just want human contact.
I know, I know. Yeah, exactly. So soon enough, this will
Yeah,
all be a memory and something we all went through together. And I think the people that we kind of go through this together with, and the people that we're able to lean on a little bit, it's gonna be pretty awesome to come
yep,
back
come
together.
out great on the other side with, right?
You got it. You got it. Well, awesome, Steph. People will be seeing you soon in the Zoom room. If you haven't seen Stephanie working out, she's been working out with us, but she'll be taking on a few classes. So come out and meet Stephanie.
Yes. Can't wait to see you guys.
All right. Talk to you soon, Steph.
Bye.
Bye.